You know, when you in the African context, if you come for meetings and they are men, there are women in the meeting, the women are mostly seen during the item
So that they are not
7.
called over
Yes.
They are usually seen during the
Mhm.
item 7. So it's the women that pass the plates, pass the food, make
Mhm.
sure everybody gets food. When the initial original conversation is going on, it's the men who are talking.
I'm beautiful. I'm intelligent. I'm fearless. I'm an achiever. I'm resilient. I'm unstoppable. I'm a maker. I'm creative. I'm brilliant. I'm female. And more. Ooh. Oh. It's the cry of a girl born gifted, another maker on earth.
Hello, ladies. You're welcome to Female and More. My name is Divine Dominion, and as always, on today's episode, I'm going to bring you lots of fun and edutainment. Female and More, in case you're joining us for the first time, is a community of African females where we boost our self-esteem, discover our potentials in order to live our best lives, be our best selves. Yeah, so you're welcome if today is your first time of joining us. You're going to sure enjoy it. So as always, today we're going to be discussing something very important to the African female, like yourself. And to do that, I'm not going to do that alone, okay? I have wonderful young ladies who are going to be in the discussion with me today. So I just wanted to sit tight, adjust, and enjoy today's episode.
I'm beautiful. I'm intelligent. I'm fearless. I'm an achiever. I'm resilient. I'm unstoppable. I'm a maker. I'm creative. I'm brilliant. I'm female. And more.
Welcome back, ladies. So, like I earlier mentioned, today we're going to be talking about something very important, like we always do. And I have two wonderful ladies. You can see them on the show today to do this with me. You know, anytime I have to talk about something important like this, I love to have them on the show. Let me stop saying this thing and just let them introduce themselves. Hi, ladies. Please let's meet you.
My name is Joanne Obeta.
Joanne, good to have you on the show today.
Thank you.
And I'm Olufumilayo Obadofin.
Thank you so much, Fumi, for joining us on the show today.
You're
So,
welcome.
like I already said, today I want us to talk about something, and that's females playing second fiddle. Okay, so I know that's a bit of a grammar, okay, but playing second fiddle here is an idiom that came up in the 19th century. That's for my readings. An idiom that came up in the 19th century. It's actually, the word fiddle is for violin. It's the word for the instrument violin. So you know, it's an orchestra that plays. So you have a lead player and then have the rest of the players of the orchestra. So the fiddle there, being the violin, refers to every other person who is part of the orchestra apart from the lead player of the orchestra. So it's more like there is a popular person who is in front leading the violin set, and then the rest of the players from the background. So that's how come we now have the idiom to play second fiddle. So the second fiddle is referred to as everybody who is supporting that lead player. Now the lead player is the person who is popular in the team, while the rest of them are just numbers in the team supporting him. So do you think that women, okay, African women, tend to play second fiddle, bringing it to our context today? I don't know. Do you think African women tend to play second fiddle? Using the example that
Yes, I agree. I agree that it's a thing. It's something that is happening in our society today. It's everywhere. It's prevalent everywhere. In work, career, business,
Yeah.
religion, everything. It's infiltrated everywhere. So it's a thing.
So you agree that females, Fumi, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree too. It is, yeah. Though I would say it's for both gender,
Okay.
but then it's more prevalent with the women.
Yeah,
with the female
if
gender.
you have African males and have African females.
Yeah,
and
the
you want to
percentage
put,
is actually higher for
higher
women
one.
than male, yes.
So I'm wondering why do women prefer to stay at the mass stage, behind the scene, all of those. Why do you think women turn out that way?
Okay, so for the record, we know that there are women who are out there blazing the trail,
Yeah, true.
doing
We can't
great
deny
stuff
that.
in
Yeah.
various fairs, and kudos to them. You are an inspiration every day. We also know that there are women whose strength is subtle, and we see them handling the home affairs and everything, and you're doing great too.
Right.
But we cannot turn a blind eye to the fact that a lot of women still lack that confidence, to be able to, bring themselves out. And this can be this definitely has to do with socialization a lot. Okay, so whilst during socialization you're being integrated into the society, from socialization. Okay, so I'll give you a very typical example. Okay, so while the guys are huddled up somewhere playing football, the women are somewhere playing mommy and daddy, as most of us understand it. So we see these things. These are power relations already taking place at that foundational stage. Okay, so growing up, you sort of hide yourself. You want to walk into the meeting silently.
Yeah, you don't want to
stay
grab
behind.
attention.
You don't want to grab attention. You just want to know if you can pass the serviette, or if you can help in service. You do not want to, utilize your full potential. Okay?
Yeah.
So we see these things happening a lot, and it's good that we're discussing it, in the context of female and more, which is a self-esteem project. Okay, so it's a thing, and it's something that we really should be looking into.
I think I can relate with what you just mentioned about, when you, in the African context, if you come for meetings and there are women in the meeting, the women are mostly seen during the item
so that they are not
7.
called over.
Yes.
They are usually seen during the item 7. So it's the women that pass the plates, pass the food, make sure everybody gets food. When the initial original conversation is going on, it's the men who are talking.
Yeah.
That's for me. I don't know if you have something to say.
Yeah, like you said, there's a rigid definition of rules in the African society, and we don't want to be flexible about it. I'm happy with the fact that things are changing. There are women that are challenging this stereotype, this status quo. But then we can't deny the fact that there are still people that are very rigid with this role definition, and it still boils back to socialization. Okay, this is the role of the female child, this is the role of the male child, this is what is expected of you, this is how high you can aspire as a woman. And exactly, these are the things you should not aspire for. Like she said, like you go for ceremonies and you see when it comes to refreshment, all eyes on, like why must it be a woman to serve? I mean, the annoying thing is, once money is involved, once it's monetized, it's no longer a female thing. Yeah, anybody can do it.
Yeah.
You see male chef, you see, like, but once there is no money involved, it now become very rigid with this definition. At SCG level in school, while we're on campus, it's okay. All through my 4 years in school, I'm not sure there's any year that a female contested for presidency. It's always deputy,
True.
secretary,
Yeah,
assistant.
that's right.
It's
That's
like
right.
so automatically the next person coming just feel this is where I should be. And the annoying thing is, it's not like these women don't have the capacity. If they don't have the capacity, it's a different thing. You can say, okay, yes, you have to be at the back, you learn, over time you get there too. Most times they're even more qualified than the so-called number one person. So it's just this mindset thing, socialization, like this is where you should be, this is how you should behave, and seriously, we need to do a whole overhauling when it comes to that. Yeah.
So for the ladies who are watching us, the ladies who come in contact with, because I believe that's the truth actually, that this is why female and boy is here in the first place.
Yeah.
We want to see the narrative change, right? So I'd like us to say something to the ladies. We need to see change, and if there's anybody who needs to change and stop playing second fiddle, it's still ladies.
Yeah.
Right? You have to walk up to the table and take your microphone and say what you have to say.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I want us to.
So to the ladies out there watching, I just want to say that you need to boss up. You need to boss up. When you walk into the meeting room, you need to let your presence be felt. You need to exude confidence. That's how people listen to you. When you walk in and you walk in with, storm the room and apologize. It's a polite thing to do. Do not allow yourself
Hide
to be
yourself,
relegated,
right?
okay?
Yeah.
So you need to give yourself that push. That's how people see you. That's how people notice you. Because I believe you can, and I believe that you can do anything that you set your mind to do. I believe in you, and I'm rooting for you
I believe
all day.
so. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you so much. Yeah,
For me, I'll say it's two things. The first is The only person that determines your position is you.
Come on.
You need to believe in yourself that
Yeah.
you can do it. Nobody tells you where you should be.
I agree.
And secondly, you need to build your capacity. You need to put yourself, you need to really earn the position.
Okay.
Yes, so it's not just about aspiration. Yes, I believe I can.
Yeah.
What do you have in you that makes you fit for that
For the
position? Yes, or what can you do to upgrade yourself to that position? And that's why empowerment, self-empowerment comes in. You need to keep learning. The competition is fierce, and it's double for a female. I used to say it, like for a female, you need to work twice as hard, yes, to earn half as much as the major. That's the sad reality. So you need to build your capacity, that empowerment. You just need to get it to be able to compete and compete well. That's it. Believe in yourself, empower yourself.
Come on, perfect, lady. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Joe. And
Thank
when
you
you
too.
heard it, that was not me saying it now. Because when the conversation started, I was like, okay, I'm seeing that women and African females are playing second fiddle, and I wanted to be sure that I'm not the only one saying that. And they just confirmed. And I think you too, you would have probably seen the same thing. So on our social media handles, I'd like you to comment. Have you noticed that females in Africa play second fiddle? What do you think? How do you think that can change? What do you think your fellow females should do? Have you been in a situation where you played second fiddle before? Okay, how did you come out of it? You can share with us and let's all learn. Let's all learn together. So that's it.
Yeah, and sorry, I was just going to say it's okay for you to have experienced it before. I think at some point we've all experienced that before, like trying to anything that has to do with socialization takes a lot of energy, a whole lot of effort for you to repress, for you to come over, yes, overcome. That's the word, for you to overcome. So it's okay, but then you need that consciousness that okay, like yes, I have this problem, or this problem is there, then you need to come out of it.
Yeah, no, just keep learning, keep improving
Yeah.
yourself, and you'll be fine. Really.
All right, Edith. So we are saying this is where playing second fiddle should end. Female and more, you're female and you're more. So you shouldn't play second fiddle. If you're qualified for a position,
Go
step
get
up
it,
there,
girl.
take it with pride. All right. There is no need being second. Why be second when I can be first? Okay. So that's it for this week, and we would come your way again next week. All right. But till then, do not forget that you are female
And more.